Welcome to my channel. I appreciate you tuning in. If you are new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. And let me tell y'all about my journey. Let me tell y'all about my lock journey. This was, hold on. These locs was my first, or second, because I talked about the last video, but my second step in really experiencing freedom. I started locs when I was a junior in high school, right when I started dressing more masculine and feeling myself and talking to girls, and had them for 3 weeks, maybe a month and a half. And my mom called me during a school day one day, when you get off the bus, you're going here, here's the address, be there by 6 o'clock, you're getting your hair done. And I'm like, what's she talking about? My hair's already done. I got these little ant side locks. I got these little ants going on. Oh, I wish I had the picture, but my hair was looking like ants. It was just like this, probably this big, blue, like I had a fade or something, small, okay? And I'm like, what's good with, what am I getting that for? And she's like, I'm tired of you looking like a mess. I'm tired of you looking like a boy. No, you're getting your hair done. So I got my hair done, went to the Africans, and they gave me micros, and I had that for a while. For a very, very long time. That was the only style I ever really rocked. And I was really mad. I was tight. I'm like, yo, I was about to start locs. I'm about to be on my shit. Ooh. And she was just like, no. So that was really kind of very, very disheartening and annoying that happened. And then as I was, getting older and looking at colleges and stuff like that, I got to college and I started, my interest was working in a state house and really getting into I wanted to be the mayor. I wanted to really make a change policy. And because my degree is in political science, because that's what I really wanted to do. So, and I kept telling myself, but because I wanted to do that I couldn't have locs. So that was holding me back. I was just like, oh, I want locs. I want to be a cool guy, but I can't, because the profession I want to get into, they're not gonna let me have locs. So I just kept saying how bad I want locs, but never getting them, because I just kept lying to myself about these non-existent rules that existed in my head that don't exist. And finally, I was at work one day with my boss, and she was just like, you can get locs, you can have any hairstyle you want. And I'm like, no, you can't. And she just started showing me pictures of people that have locs. That's just regular old folks. That's in politics. That have locs, and they're in any profession. And I'm just like, wow, I didn't even peep that really. But I still wasn't convinced. So I still was really gung ho on the state house, and I was just like, yeah, nah, they're not gonna accept me. And I want to be accepted. I want to get the job. I don't want nothing holding me back. That's the kind of mindset I had. And then went to graduate school, was kind of still on the same kind of thing, and still didn't get the locs. And I finally, after grad school, I started getting more in tune with myself, and I was just like, you know what? I was like, you've been saying you want locs for so long. Why don't you just get them? And then I did change my mind about working in a state house. So I was just like, I really could get locs. But I'm just like, what if I want to do something? And then I had to again bring myself back. You can get any hairstyle you want, because what you bring to the table has nothing to do with your locs. And once I got that in my head, that my locs is just a sense of freedom for me, because I was able to just be like, you know what? I'm getting locs because I want locs. And I never really did things like that. Like, I never just did things because I wanted it. I always did it to appease other people, or because I thought someone else would like it, or I thought it was just the right thing to do. So that's kind of how I kind of moved. But my locks was like, I'm making this appointment. I'm getting my locks because I want locks. And if there's anything or anyone that doesn't want me to have locks, then I don't even want them. I don't even want that kind of energy. I don't even want them around me. And I didn't have no problems. Like, it was as simple as that. Like, I got locks. I still was able to get jobs. I still was able, like, it was just a mindset that I had all these rules in my head that don't exist. And yeah, I really just had to tell myself, like, girl, it's a hairstyle. And so like when I tell my story, like when people ask me like when you start your locks, or like why'd you get them, like this was my second kind of, but like my first step in just like, I'm going to be me. I'm going to live my life unapologetic and live my truth. And I want locks. And I'm going to get them. And that's what I did. And I was so happy that I did that, because it was like a decision that I made by myself, not to appease nobody else, it was for me. And I'm really happy I did it. I'm really happy I did it. It's been 4 years now. July 31st, 2016. Yep. Was when I got locks. And I've loved them since. Soon I got some. I'm gonna have a change, but yeah, that's it.